Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we will be drawing Sasuke from Naruto. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just get to the drawing, adjust my light slightly, and get to the drawing. Now, it's just a headshot, there's no clothes involved in this one. We're going to try to draw it slightly large so that I can add hair, or not, that's not what I meant to say, so I can add detail to his eyes, because, you know, his eyes are kind of important to his character. Let's measure that, bam, okay, so let's just try to start with a shitty jawline that will end up, we can just change the jawline afterwards. I just want to get where his neck will be down. Bam. That jawline will not be staying. I just need where his neck is gonna be. Because I would like to because I would like to roughly get most of this stuff down, just so I can see how this is gonna look. Because if I draw everything roughly first, it'll do better, right? That's my theory. Because that's what you're supposed to do, which I just usually don't. Alright. Now his head is actually slightly tilted, so we'll need to fix the pretend jaw that's going to be replaced. Add his collar on his clothes. There we go. Alright, then add this. So this should actually go out farther than I think. And there. And then like this. Beautiful, isn't it? It's so beautiful, you can barely see it. It looks like shit, obviously, but it's like on there. And it's rough, and that's what we needed. Now, roll this across the thing. I've seen people do this, and I wanted to do this. It doesn't work very well. Am I supposed to, like, press harder? You know what, actually, it works decent. If I were to have drawn lighter, this would go a lot better. But I think I'm just gonna go like this. I'm pretty sure people just do that not to not disturb the the paper and shit. Because like rubbing as hard as I can damage the paper, but this is pretty sturdy paper. It's fine. All right, now I can still see all of those guidelines. Yeah, you can't see them on camera whatsoever. I can still see them. Now we are going to draw them. I have to focus to see them though, so that's not exactly ideal, but it is fine. Alright, we're gonna get his jawline in here. It's a lot more rounded than I'm used to drawing. Go ahead and get his face like that. Still doing some rougher lines. Go ahead and map out where his where his features will go. There's the mouth, nose, eye, and eye. And then, should we map out the eyebrows? Maybe I'm not even mapping them out. Map out the eyebrows, then maybe, well, shit. I don't know when this recording paused. I don't know why it paused, but I have this much done now. It's been about 20-ish minutes, I think, since this paused, because this says it says 5 minutes into the video, and I think I've been drawing for about like 25, maybe a half an hour. So yeah, you missed out on a lot of me rambling, me talking about Naruto, and that's about it. You missed all of me drawing this too, which that sucks ass, because I very much wanted to see the process of this being drawn. Because this actually looks really good, I think. But I was just working on the eyes right now, and they're turning out okay. I don't remember if I said who this was, but this is Sasuke, pretty obviously. And I did mess up in drawing him. I drew it slanted, as you can tell, and this area right here looks blank, but that's because this part right here, his little collar, I ended up accidentally moving it, and it's just off screen. If I like measured this up, I used my pencil and like the markings on my pencil and shit to like try to measure, and any indication that it's even there is off of the thing. Anyways, we're going to draw his hair now. And if I fuck this up by drawing the hair, that's going to be really annoying. It would suck to have the portion of the video that is recorded to be me fucking it up. I guess I'm also going to draw the eyes. And I did have an idea, which I talked about, earlier in the part that you didn't see, that I was going to, that I am going to use color for the first time in any of my sketchbooks. I'm going to get a red pen or marker, I don't know, and just color in his eyes correctly. But that is obviously going to be the last thing I do, and I'm going to have to borrow a pen from my sister, because I do not have any pens. I assume she has red pens. I don't know, she does a lot of art, so it would make sense. Alright, so we're going to want... if I do this, then the screen gets darker, and it's harder to see the drawing, but then the drawing's bigger. Alright, we're going to stick with what we got right now. Looking pretty decent with the face and everything, so we're going to try to not mess it up with the hair. I would have drawn the hair before I drew before I draw the eyes, but this time I didn't do that. I don't know why. I just kind of did, because I already had the where I was going to put the eyes drawn out, like I drew it earlier. So I was just like, I might as well just actually make the eyes in the correct area. Or make the eyes. I lost track of what I was saying. Now, his hair is definitely not going to be perfect, I can tell you that much, because I'm not the best at mimicking this type of hair being all hair in general. I'm not the best at drawing a mimic of it. I always end up accidentally drawing it off, but that's fine. That's lining up with the ear and the side of the face pretty well, or the jaw, whatever. No, I think that counts as the side of the face by now. Looking pretty good. We're going to want to bring it down to about here. but we are going to want to sort of have a turning point in the hair. And it's fine that it's a sharp turning point, because that's actually how it is in the drawing. And then we shall go like this, add some more lines. I feel as if this should be thicker, because it is, well, thicker. Alright. Okay. That's a no-go right there. We're gonna try this part again. And perfectly bad. Perfectly wrong. Alright. Okay, looking good enough. We get this. Yeah, that is fine for now. I don't really like that. It's wrong, but we're going to keep it. I can use this line that I drew earlier as a guide for these parts of the hair. Right. Now, am I making this too wide? I think I'm making this too wide. Hold on, let me hold this up to it. No, I think this is actually completely fine. I just need to go from here, curve it inwards. And go like that. Go like this to actually widen more, even though I did say I wasn't making it too wide. I lied. And I knew I was lying. I was just kind of hoping it would work out anyways, but it didn't, so that's fine. Shit, I'm not very good at drawing when I can't reach the thing. It's harder to draw in my sketchbook now that I'm like piled up on top of a bunch of pages, because this is like the final pages. This is the final, third final or whatever. This is the 3 away. I think it's 3 away. Yeah, it's page 78, so yeah, it's 3 away. This is the third final one. Alright. That is good enough. These areas should all be shaded, but I'm not going to shade them just yet, obviously. We don't want to add all the shading before the hair's in. Now, this should actually be skinnier, shouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, that line was good. I just had it layered up with the other one, so it wasn't good. It's getting hot in my room for some reason. You know, Mr. Sharpener, it would be nice if you did your fucking job and sharpened my pencil. Alright. We're gonna erase it from there. Alright, now we'll put it a little higher and then go like that and that. Alright, so we need to go like that, go like that. And then go ahead and get his hair pretty much straight up to past his ear just a bit. And his hair goes out from there. And goes up. Or straighter up than that. And kind of goes like that. We'll worry about the logistics or whatever the fuck it's called of where it goes later. I can hear people talking out in the other room, and I just heard someone say Nevada. I have no idea why. Alright. As far as I know, we live nowhere close to Nevada. However, I don't know where Nevada is. You know, I've only lived in America my entire life, and I don't know where all the states are. I don't know where anything is. Alright, now this should go pretty much straight down, right into the eye area. And then go at a diagonal from right here. Try grabbing it. Alright, then we'll erase the area that I actually added that area back in, but I don't know why I did that, considering it's in the hair. It's obviously not going to be showing up. I do sometimes draw eyebrows over the hair, but I'm not in for this current drawing, so I don't actually know why I redrew it. I guess I probably just wasn't thinking. There is a gap right here, which I think I just did accidentally draw, but that's fine. Now, where does this go? This should go from here. Trying to erase the eyebrow just so I don't have to deal with it later. That should actually intertwine with the eye, though. But it doesn't reach there, so we're just going to deal with it not reaching there. Even though I'd like it to reach there, obviously, but it doesn't, so we're going to deal with it. Now it does reach to the bottom of the face. Is it in front of or behind these lines? It's behind those lines, but these should actually be moved. These lines shouldn't be at the current place that they are. No, that's even worse. We'll just go ahead and get rid of those lines for now. We'll add them back. Now there's like a... You can kind of see it looks highlighted there because there's an empty space. There's no eraser shavings. Or no pencil smudge. Now, where should we go from? Okay. Bam. It's curved, but not too curved, which is what we need. And then this end bit does need to curve a little bit more than it is. here where the ear is drawn is where I like put where this was gonna go, so we'll go ahead and draw that. I don't really think that's enough room, so I definitely feel as if I should move this line to right there, or like this part, move that part at least to cover this part of the face, you know? Now this is definitely not perfect what I just did, but that area was too small, and it was too small, or it was too big of a problem for me to just leave there. So I had to erase it. Let's just get all this shit erased. Now what I think the problem is this area, is I think I drew that area too long. So that is fine though, we'll just draw this connected to this. Then, I was gonna draw Saber today. Shit. That's fine, it doesn't really matter. I can draw her tomorrow. Is that my stomach? I don't know. No, that's outside, okay. Stomach, outside, you know, they both make the same noises. Alright. And this part of the neck actually should be, if I go like this, that part of the neck should be where the point of this sort of activates. And then that, and then we go like this. Alright, now let's go ahead and flip that around so we can draw this shit correctly. Is that my stomach? I do not know, honestly. Now we connect this to the ear. Awesome sawesomeness. That looks pretty decent. Obviously, there's this line that we're just going to have to deal with having existing there. There's nothing we can do about that. Alright. Now, his hair does look pretty good, I do think. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Now, I should draw the hair that's back here, shouldn't I? Well, the hair that's back here goes like this. And goes past the neck part, his little thing. Goes right here. Then comes back up. Alright, hold on, let me solid this line a little bit more. Alright, okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, drawing the hair. How are you gonna forget what you're doing while you're drawing it? Come on, come on. Alright. Do that. Now we should go like that. That's not exactly perfect. I could definitely think this could be better, so we're gonna try to angle it correctly. just take our eraser, get a fresh part, and erase that bit. And okay. Now get that there, right there, and bam. Alright, whoopsies, my light that does pretty much nothing. Alright, his hair looks pretty good, honestly. Now is the time for the part that I do not want to do. The top part. You may wonder why I don't want to do it, and it's because the reference I chose cuts it off right here, and it's harder. Duh, it's harder, because there's nothing else to go off of once you're out here except for what you already have drawn. Or, like, what you are drawing. So, excuse me, sir. What do I have to go off of? I have to go off this line and a guess. And if it's wrong, then it's gonna look wrong, and, well, that just sucks, because there's nothing you can do about it. You can erase it and redraw it, but if you messed up beforehand, and that's what it's done, you can't erase all of it, the pencil lines are already gonna be in the paper. Alright, so this should actually... Let's try to use everything at our disposal to get this correctly. So this should just be slightly past this part. This should stretch out or stick out more. I mean, it sticks out just about the same, but I mean, it should look like it's like sticking out farther. Maybe it shouldn't. That looks wrong. Alright, we'll go like this. Okay. And then this should go just a little past that. Perfect. Alright, so it should be a bit straighter, go like that. Alright. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Alright, so this should hopefully look right. But these lines from now on are just hopes and prayers and observations. That should be sticking up. And that should be better. How better? I don't know. It should be pointed down more. Which which would in turn make this be sticking out too much, which would in turn make everything wrong, which is why I wanted to get that front part right in the beginning. But it's hard to get these strands right when you don't entirely know what you're doing and you're not super familiar with this hair. Like I said earlier, which I don't think was recorded, I watched Naruto a very long time ago. A very long time ago, being like in 2020, which was 5 years ago. My watch does not say the year. But, jeez, it's late. Oh my god. I should definitely be asleep by now. It's okay though, it's a Friday. And as far as I know, I don't have anything going on tomorrow. I do, however, next week, or this weekend, so hopefully I am able to record videos still normally. This weekend will be it's the weekend is the final 2 drawings, so I can actually try to take, like, a lot of time on those drawings. I don't entirely know if I'll be able to, though, because, like I said, I do have things I'm supposed to be doing. But I should still be able to put a lot of effort into said drawings and effort into practicing beforehand, before doing drawings. I don't usually practice a drawing before I actually draw it, but I could. I say usually because I think I've done it one other time before. Or one time before. And I mean like practicing the exact drawing that I was gonna draw. I've drawn before I drew to like get warmed up for drawing. Although I often don't do that. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me find a better reference. Alright, I got like 10 minutes till I gotta go to bed. But I did do something off of the camera because I drew this line that we're going to erase, but we're gonna draw. We're gonna draw again. We're just gonna draw it cleanly this time. Now, we're trying to finish his hair. I could not find this exact scene of I could not find this exact scene, like, with the anime, where he's doing this. So, I do not know what his hair looks like exactly. But we're just going to fill it in with our imagination. Also, I am redoing the hair, as you can tell, because of it looked bad, so I wanted to do it again. And now I'm doing it over this hair, but I'll be erasing the other hair quickly here. I just need to see what it looks like first. I don't know if I like that one better, but we're gonna take it anyways. I don't know if I like it better, but it's definitely not worse, so we're gonna take it. And since we're strapped for time, shading's gonna be a big-ass pain. But that's fine. Oh, I just scratched the paper. Right. Redo the ear, and then redo all of these lines that I just had previously done. Why are none of these looking sharp? Sharpen Mr. Cheddar too. Alright. that's definitely not what I would call perfect. But it is also not what I would call bad. This curve I might call bad, though. Why isn't it curving correctly? Alright, that's the hair. I can't fully see it, but yeah, that looks good. Now let's go ahead and quickly finish adding some more details. Now his eyes, we need to add two, which I just realized. Son of a bitch, dude. Someone's about to walk in my room. I can hear them. Let me pause this. Alright, now I pulled up a picture of his Sharingan so I can actually, because this one has a very like weird version of a Sharingan, or it's just not well drawn is what I'm trying to say. It's not a weird version like in the show, a weird version, it's just not a well drawn version. So I'm going to try to draw it better by pulling up a version from the anime, not from the manga. I don't know if it's any different from the manga. I've never read it. Should I read the Naruto manga? I've heard it's good. I got a friend who read it, but never personally read it. Also never cared to. I like Naruto. It was one of the very first few anime I watched. May very well actually have been the very first one I ever watched, because I saw, when I first watched it, I watched like an episode at my friend's house. Can't remember if I watched My Hero Academia first or if I saw an episode of that first. Who knows? Not me. But it was one of those two anime that was my first anime. Which I think if I would have knew about how weird the community around My Hero Academia is, I don't think I would have watched it. Like as a first anime. I don't think I would have. But also I watched it with my sister, so... She's actually the entire reason I even watched anime, and she doesn't even watch anime. She wanted to watch My Hero Academia, so we watched it, and then I was the one who ended up sticking with watching anime. Definitely not perfect. But I don't think it's terrible, actually. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. It kind of looks a little out of place because it is, like, more detailed than the things around it. But it's not terrible. It's actually quite nice. I do like it. Now, both of his Sharingan are the same, right? Like left and right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're the same. This reference picture only had the left one showing. Which, yeah, this one's the left one, so I actually would have messed that up. But that's fine. It's fine because they're the same. I'm gonna try to get this one even more accurate. this shit's supposed to be a circle. Why didn't I draw this like a circle, motherfucker? This one's kind of looking like ass. Yeah, that one's ass. We're gonna erase that and try again. Sharpen that tip. Strengthen it and sharpen it. Alright. Now we shall redraw the outer part of the eye. Alright. Now, you know what I did just realize though? Since this actually doesn't show the full eye, the tips of those parts shouldn't even actually fully be showing on the top ones. Now it should be like this, so it would be easier if I could draw a line across it, but if I did that, then I wouldn't get rid of the line. Alright, this one kind of also looks like ass. Because I'm not the best at that whole widening it thing. Alright. Now, get that in there, get that in there. Get that in there. And get that. Now, since I have to go to sleep, I don't think I'm going to be able to add that redness of the Sharingan. I know, very disappointing. I may be able to, but if I do, it's not going to be on the video. It'll just be at the picture at the end. Because I'm going to have to edit this video tomorrow anyways. Alright, now back to our actual reference of this image instead of just of the Sharingan. Alright. We should do some shading. We're going to shade in a way that's different from the reference picture's shading because I shade this way. Is it going to be the correct way of shading? I do not know. Will it be better? Probably not. Will it be worse? I don't think it'll be worse. Shade under this hair and shit. All right. Then what do we need to add? Probably the blood. The blood's probably important. Oh, we should darken this hair in the back. Also, I guess I can actually add the line for his jacket type thing. And even though it wouldn't actually be there, we're going to add it right there too. It would not be there, but we're placing it there. Just for some type of distinction. Now we shall shade this bit darkly. And then shade this bit darkly. Because this hair is behind. And then we would do the same to this hair. shade it in nice and darkly. Alright, then we get this shaded in too. We'll shade the hair in darker. Alright. Get that shaded in. We're gonna have to shade that hair in darker. That's fine if I have to shade the hair in a little darker. It should be this darker color anyways. Alright, and I'm adding some shading under the neck. For shading's sake. I probably didn't even need to add that, but I did. Alright, I feel like we're adding some unnecessary shading, but it doesn't matter, I'm gonna add it anyways. Good enough for that. My finger's smudging this area down a lot. But what else should I add to it? I do want to color in his entire head of hair very, very lightly, but I need that blood, but I should color the hair in first, or shade the hair in first. I am shading this in different from how I normally shade in, but I am doing that purely because of efficiency. It's just faster to do this, and that is the purely only reason I'm doing this. I don't like the look of this shading as much as I do the shading I normally do, but his head is so massive, and I am already past my 10 minutes that I should have gone to bed. So, yeah. Just add a little bit more shading, just a tad. And then okay, what else do I need to add? The blood. I could add hashing blood, right? Like blood like this. I've done this type of blood before. But no, that doesn't look good. I know I can make it look good. I have made it look good before, but we're just going to do liquid blood. And then we're going to see if we can steal a pen from my sister, but we're going to end the video before we do that. need to see this from a smaller perspective. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's definitely not perfect. I would not say it's perfect in the slightest, but we're going to call that good. And we're actually going to add the blood that I would have liked to add inside of it as coloring. That's how we'll color it, is we'll hash it. Oh, wait, this is going in the opposite direction. This is fine. This looks completely natural. Absolutely nothing is wrong with that. Okay, bye-bye. Drawing over. 10 out of 10.